Alright, guys. Sorry about the lateness. Sorry. Sorry about being late. Uh, anyway. Yeah. What's going on? Sorry about being so late. Um, just got a lot going on right now. My mind ain't in here tonight. Yeah. But, you know, maybe things, if not, oh well. Be alright. You know. Hell, I've been through this before, so hell, it's only going to continue on. You got friends that want to jump the gun because you have a message and you're on the phone with the friend and they get pissed off because you're messaging. But yet, when their friends do it, they can they can actually talk to them. Two and two don't equal up. Hold on. Oh, sorry to hear that, bro. I don't know. But yeah, all right, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I got to send out some more, let everybody know that I'm over here because I was a little bit late. So it's kind of like, they probably thought I wasn't going live or something. So just give me a second. I'm going to send some more invites out. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. All right, I'm back. I guess if you want to, you can send the invites out to like David and all them if you want to. I was running a little bit late, but sometimes that happens. I hadn't been late too much to my own life, so I don't know. All right, we're fixing to go on because I don't figure we'll have many people in here tonight. Probably like one, maybe two. Which I mean, I'm cool with. You know, it's just all part of the YouTube world. You always got to have a big audience to have a crowd. Mo. Yeah, what's going on out here? And something that's funny. As I've told y'all, I felt like something real bad was drawing off them lights. I'm fixing to show you something. You see, it's almost 7 o'clock now. All right, and y'all know for the longest time, them lights weren't coming on till like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10. Well, look at them right now. Them lights are on, and it's only almost 7 o'clock. So tell me how. Hey, Bubby. Hey, Bubby. Here, let me put your food up in there. There you go, Bubby. Here, there you go, Bubby. But yeah, like I said, whatever it was that was evil out here was drawing off these lights big time. Y'all are witness to this. You know, these lights weren't coming on till about 10 o'clock at night, and it's only 7 o'clock, and the lights are already on full bright. We're not talking about half-ass. Oh yeah, hold on, I'll send a link here in a second. Yeah, see, they're on. They're bright as hell. Even the front lights on. Because if these are on, the front lights on. But 7 o'clock, and these lights are already on. Now, how the hell is that to work? You guys are witness for over a month. These damn lights did not come on until closer to 10 o'clock, and it was already dark. It just turned dark here a little bit ago, and these lights are already on, full bright. And it's just now right at 7 o'clock. So tell me how that's possible that them lights are on right now. Hold on. I'll send the link. Now tell me how that's possible. Because anybody that's come to my lives knows those lights are never on this early. The last few nights they've actually been coming on like that. But before then, it was 9:30, 10. Because there was nights I'd come on out here and those lights wouldn't even be on. So I was out here with those lights right there. So whatever it was, evil wise, this thing had to be powerful as hell to be able to draw off those lights and those lights not show up. And as y'all see, it's 7 o'clock right now. It is 7 o'clock. Let me make sure. Okay. It's 7 o'clock right now, and them damn lights are on. And we're talking about full bright. We ain't talking about half-ass light. And look, fog. If you look at the graveyard, you see a kind of dark fog over at the graveyard. Right up in here, it's clear as hell. But over there on that left side is foggier than hell. And how I'm going to show you that there's no fog and how y'all should know that I'm not bullying y'all. Look at this. No fog whatsoever out here. That's how you should know that this place is not a normal place. This place is. Oh, and I need y'all guys to pray for my cousin Timmy. He's been in the hospital a lot lately. Or from what I read of the message he has. But yeah, as I've told y'all, and as y'all seen being in my lobby, tell me when these lights, it's only been a few days. A few days they've been doing this. A few days. And like I told you guys, in the summertime, y'all saw the lights were coming on when it got dark. Okay? When it got fall, it started doing that. Then all of a sudden it ended. And they weren't coming on, say, anywhere from 9 to 10 o'clock at night. And now all of a sudden they're back on early as anything. That's the reason I told y'all they're not on a set timer to where it's just after dark they come on. These things come on when it's dark. Now, how is it for the longest time? These things were not on until later in the night. Something was drawing off of these things that was very powerful. I think I have a clue what it was. It's the one that's been responding. I think it's also the one that pushed Angel, to be honest with you. I think it's that one. The one in this shed is not bothered me. And like I told Angel, I don't think it's this one in the shed that even touched her. Because we know, yes, it's gone through the phone and done stuff like that. But as in physically putting its hands on me, no. Y'all remember the night that I told y'all I felt like I was being choked? Right out here. It was that same damn one that caused all the ruckus that night. But it literally felt like I just had the neck surgery over again. My throat was trying to close up. And then there was something else that happened that night because Angel was here when I felt like I was getting choked. Oh, on my arm, it felt like something had either pinched me or trying to burn me. And here lately, I've been smelling a lot of burnt, like flesh or something. I don't know. We're going to see if, oh boy. Oh, sorry. Oh, he moved again. Look at this. And there's 3 sets of eyes behind him. But he moved to this left side. Y'all saw last night he was on that right side. But look at him. He's sitting on that left side, and right behind him, there's 3 sets of eyes behind him. You see that? Because, see, his face was over here towards this other window in the middle last night. And he's done moved back over here to the left side. See? Wow, did you see what just happened? It looked like he was back a little ways, and all of a sudden it looked like he stepped forward. And now I'm hearing like a bang on that door. It's like a tap or something. But that face, that's why I keep trying to tell people that face has not been there at times. It's been there, but it's been on one side. The next night it may be on the other side. Does that look like a light on to you right here in this building? And look, if you look back here, there's a shadow figure back here. Because it's dark as hell where I am right now. But look, I'll show y'all. This is where the shadow figure is, over there towards the fence area. You see that shadow figure right there? I'm looking exactly where that is, and all I can see is a shadow figure standing there. That's crazy, though. I'm hearing walking. Is that you behind me? I know the lady in white has been appearing right there in between those trees at night. I know she's not an evil spirit, so that's a good thing because I have to go through there, you know. But the night I asked that question, you could hear it clear as day on the video. She said yes. And we know it wasn't no human because we know nobody wants to come out here with me. This is a graveyard. Nobody wants to come out here. Graveyards, hell, my fantasy as a kid was always to see a damn zombie. You know, I was left in graveyards at time, and I would have fun because I wanted to see a zombie. I mean, zombies have been my forte ever since I was a kid, you know. But we know it's all made up. I mean, there are diseases that can make you like that, but not actually dead, you know. That bird's already going crazy, and I hadn't even got out here. What's up, Pinky? Uh, yeah, the graveyard just got a different sense about it tonight. I don't know. When I'm walking out here, it's like my head, for a slight moment, it's like I was getting a headache. We're going to have to see what's out here. I mean, that's not normal for me. That damn bird's acting up over there, though. I want to see if we see that. Man, whoa. Holy shit. Do y'all see that? Right there. Do y'all see that? It looks like an actual figure standing there, but it's not a human. Look, I'll show you. Right there. Looks like it's leaning over by that big tombstone right there. It looks like a. It's not a human because I can tell you right now, it's not a human. Yeah, big boy's back there by the tree back there. Big boy ain't. I don't know. He ain't been doing too much lately. Yeah, that looks like a being right there. And I'm saying a being because we know it's not a human. What's up? Hey, Cutie's one of my homegirl from the game. Uh, we play GTA together and stuff like that. She can tell you I'm crazier than hell when it comes to GTA. I'm a suicidal character. Hey, Cutie. Hey, what updates have they come out with that lately? I know I heard they supposedly came out with another update for the heist or something. You'll see here in a minute, Cutie. There'll be a lot of stuff that goes on because we have entities out here that love to play with this. It's called the SB11. It's a spirit box, but you're supposed to see some stuff go crazy real quick. All right, let's see. Put that on. It's already talking. That was a woman's voice. Uh, is anyone out here with us? If so, touch that antenna. That's a SB11. That's a spirit box. And the thing that's unique about this spirit box is it's got two different spirit boxes in it. The SB7, this is the SB7 on steroids. It's got two different spirit boxes in it. Like one's going backwards, one's going forward. And you can hear all kinds of shit. I've been cussed out. Matter of fact, I've had evil entity back there at certain points say fuck you. Then I come up here, one say fuck you, and then the other night it said it again. So I've been cussed out left and right by the entities. George and them, they could touch that antenna. And the thing about it, it's cool right now. It's not cold, but it doesn't base itself off temperatures. Whatever touches that has to be either hotter or colder than what it is right now. Like if a spirit goes in blue, that means it's colder than the temperature out here. Like one night, it went all the way across to 5. That means it's 5 degrees colder than where it is right now. If it goes in the red, it's 5 degrees hotter than what it is right here. Yeah, and then I got my voice recorder. We've called so many things on here. Right now, this ain't. If any spirit is out here with us, touch that antenna, make it go off. That's a woman talking to a guy. Okay, this is what we're going to do since they're not really hitting it off right now. But watch this. When I start my voice recording, they'll start popping off on that spirit box. Because usually when I do this, I catch shit that you don't. As you can see, I'm out here by myself. It's me. There's nobody. Graveyard there. Can't go in there because there's a city ordinance against nighttime visits, which I've been over there. There's plenty of entities. Matter of fact, there's one entity right back there. I can show you the grave. Oh, oh, come on now. All right, hold on. Got to turn it back on, make sure. What the hell did that do? Memo, talk. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this in my pocket for a second. I'm going to show y'all where this entity is that's stuck in the damn graveyard. They're already draining my battery. Do y'all see this shit? Hold on. All right. Right now it's working. But right there, that gravestone I'm showing you, there is a entity there. One night I was over here on the right side. It's cool. But there's like a place I could sit down over there. And this entity kept on at me, kept on just bugging the crap out of me. And finally I got up and I went over there and I got in its space. And I mean, you could tell I was heated because my heart wasn't beating. Shit went off the chains. I came back over here and there's a little girl named Alice. She come up behind me and put her hand on my back and I calmed down. Well, George, he's like the ghost rider of the cemetery. He's buried on this side of the graveyard. He's like the caretaker. Anyway, he come over and put his hand on my back. I calmed down even more. So that one right there got me kind of pissed off. But there's more than that. Big boy, back here in the back by that big tall white tombstone, back there by a tree, is usually where Big Boy stays. There's like 3 or 4 entities over on that left side. The right side I'm good on, but I can't go over there because of the city ordinance. So it's kind of screwed up that they did that. And I told everybody, I predicted what was going to happen because I know this town better than anybody. This shed, it's got an entity in it. It even comes and talks to the spirit box and messes with it, talks to the voice recorder and stuff like that. But this entity, when they told me to stay away from the building, the cop that told me that, this entity is pissed off. Because George, he's a good spirit. He's with the little girl and stuff. There's others too. Larry, Vince. Anyway, George, one night I was up here and George just kept holding the spirit box antenna, which it lights up like it was colder. Okay. And George, I said, George, is that entity pissed off at the cop? And on call, it answers. It touches the antenna, it goes off. Well, he kept doing that. Well, the next night I asked the entity itself, and it went 5 degrees higher. I said, are you still pissed off at the cop because of what he done? Went off immediately. I mean, this thing was answering questions just like George was that night up there. So There's plenty of things, I'll say it in a good way, things around here, spirits and entities, but some of the entities just don't mess with me. There's one we've caught on camera saying, leave me alone. There's been times that over here in the graveyard, I'll send this to your Twitter. But I was over in the graveyard one day, and there's this graveyard on the backside with 9 graves in it. And I was standing back there, and I already felt like something was there. And I said, if you want me to leave, make the spirit box go up to 2 degrees higher. Well, I'm sitting there, and something said something into the spirit box. About that time, right beside me on my left side, you could hear clear as day, get out. And it was in as evil as curling voice. So I backed out over there, and there's been things like that we've actually caught on camera. And like I said, Angel, one of my friends, she come and did an investigation with me twice now. The first time she got pushed down there by them trees, it literally shoved her. And I'm standing there. I'm a big guy, as you can see, 343 pounds, 6'2". Anyway, she was pushed so hard that it hits me and I go sideways. And I just stop and look at her because I think she had fell. But whatever, the entity that's the powerful one out here has done a lot to a lot of people. So I know what I'm doing out here, meaning, yes, there are times I have to back out because things get so deep shit thick out here to where you have to back out. Either that or get hurt. There are times even this entity, which is evil, this entity has even told me that it's not a good idea to be out here. This entity gave us so much evidence, so much. Anybody that's been in my chat can tell you, this entity gave us so much activity. But even this entity, which is evil, told me it was time to go. It was time to go from here. So when that entity tells me this, I ain't going to stand there like a damn fool. Okay, let's keep going. This thing is, I think, pissed off because this other one has come in and is taking the attention from it thinks. But like I've told it, it's still important to us because we've gotten a lot of evidence from this entity. I don't try to bother it that much because he gets aggravated a lot of times, and I don't try to. I mean, there are times I need him to answer something, and he'll come out and answer. But, oh, what's up, Just Chaos? What's up, David? Hey, Chaos, y'all want to come up, brother? Oh, what's up? Miss Gander, man. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm going to start trying to do them earlier, guys, because I know the times I've been trying to do them, like starting at 8 o'clock, a lot of people are getting settled down. And tonight I was a little bit late. I said 6:30. I'll try between 6 and 6:30 every night to go live. But guys, these lights, Jax was first one in here. Maybe David popped up. I don't know. But these lights, anybody that's been in my lobby knows these damn lights do not show up till 9, 10 o'clock at night. Here lately, last few days, like tonight, it showed up before 6 o'clock. When it turned dark, these lights came on, front and the back. Okay? Before then, something so powerful was out here drawing the energy off these lights, and they wouldn't come on till, say, like 9, 9:30, 10 even. And there's plenty of witnesses, David, Jax. I mean, they've seen these lights not show up till later in the night. So whatever it was drawing off this is obviously no longer here because these things are coming on the time they should be coming on, which is dark. That's one weird thing. But I've already got this sense that one of them that's powerful is out here. And the serpents last night were lurking. That's what I was fixing to do. Hold on. I'm fixing to see if I see eyes around here because there's 3 of them. And the serpents here lately have been active, very active. They've been watching me like a hawk. I mean, the other night, David was in here and There was one on the ground over there. There was one on the ground over there. And as I was looking, you could see the eyes come up out of the ground and go back in the ground. Same way with that one. Then, as I was going in, David said there's a third one, and he got down with them. So now we have 3 serpents out here, which these things are not a game. These things are they're probably more confusing than to me than the regular ones, because the serpents are very sneaky. These are so sneaky that I have to look twice sometimes just to make sure that they're not around. They could be around, just not showing their eyes, but we're going to find out. But to any spirit, are the serpent demons out here to, oh, sorry, excuse me. Let me rewind that. Let me kill that real quick, because I forbid myself to say that word. And the reason I do that is because I've been calling them entities since I come out here. There are times the D word slips out just like then. But I always ask in entities, because I don't want to piss anything off too bad, you know. To any spirits, are the serpent entities are out here? Are they? Just heard something tap on that building. Something tapped on that building, and then over here, it's like the entity in that building was trying to tell me something, because you could hear like a quick 2 tap. But something tapped on that building. And last night in that building, we know the front light was on at one point. But in the back, let me see if it does it tonight. Hold on. There was a light on in the back of it. If it's in the back of it, it should be in the front of it. But last night, it was in the back of it only. That building's not big enough not to see it out the front. But it was only out the front or out the back last night. What the hell? Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear this, because right off the get go, I hear this screeching noise. Serpent entities are hold on. Spirits are the hold on. To any spirits, are the serpent entities are out here? Are they? What's weird about that, David? You say that right over here, and this is before I even recorded. There was a screeching noise the first time. It goes away. Then when I start recording, the screeching noise is right back there. So I don't know if that's it or what, but something was screeching, and it wasn't a car, because it was within distance of me. And I feel like something's staring me down big time. I mean, this is worse than the serpents staring me down. I mean, that's how bad it is, David. It's like something is literally targeting me. I mean, I don't have the chills right now, because, you know, usually when something gets real close to me, I get chills. But I'm not got chills, but I feel like something's staring down my back or my front or something. But yeah, something is staring me down, David. You saying it's nasty, I can feel the nastiness. It's like I need to go inside and take me a damn bath now. That's how nasty this is. And I keep getting a tap over here on that damn building. And you know, this entity lets me know sometimes when things are going awry. Let me do this. I'm going to walk over here towards it. I ain't going towards the building, as in right next to it. I'm going to just ask him a question from a distance. To the entity in the shed, the one that is nasty that David said he saw in the lava lamp, is it going to be safe to do an investigation tonight? If so, hit that building twice. If not, hit it 3 or more times. Damn air conditioner came on. And why the air conditioner should be on, who knows? Still waiting on an answer. To the one in the shed, can you come and answer this, please? Give me a 2-not for something, no, or yes, it's okay to investigate, or 3 or more for no. Heard screeching. Not like that first screech, but I heard something like it was rubbing up against the shed or something. And I seen him peeking out the corner, like when I walked over this way. He was standing right there at the edge. The one in the shed, can you come and answer this, please? Give me a 2-not for something, no, or yes, it's okay to investigate, or 3 or more for no. Okay, that doesn't make sense. There was no car on this bridge. There is one now, but at the moment there was no car, and you can usually hear them on the bridge. But if you listen, there sounds like either a growl or something like something. To the one in the shed, can you come and answer this, please? Give me a 2-not for something, no, or yes, it's okay to investigate, or 3 or more for no. Okay, what is your opinion on that, David? Oh, we have ET here. ET phone home. I know, it's not funny, but yeah, there's something staring me down, bro. I'm gonna say this: the way I feel like I'm being stared down, I would never go in a graveyard by myself at this point because something is literally staring. It's like it's trying to take my skin off with its eyes. That's what it feels like. I'm hearing knocks over this way. Let me see. But did you hear that? Was that a growl? Or was that something trying to say something? Because see, last night, that's what was happening. Is it sounded like something was growling and stuff like that, but it was actually saying something. I could hear it trying to say something, but I couldn't understand it. What the hell was that? Now that you say ET, that sounded like something walking like a fucking ET. Like on the movie, you know how he walks? That's what it kind of sounded like. Let me see if the serpents are back out here. Yeah, them serpents, boy, they're staring me down. They usually stare me down so bad to where I have to, as I tell you, David, and everybody, I have to look all the way around me. Cause last night I seen a shadow like crawling on the ground. It went away. Over here I seen one and it was like, gosh, dog, man. It's like everything, ever since they told me to stay away from that building, it's like popped off. And I don't understand it. You're sick to your stomach. I'm hearing walking right here. I am literally hearing walking, and as you guys can see, there is not a damn soul there. Whoa, I thought I saw eyes on the ground right up in this area. I'm hearing tapping on that building now. Okay, all right, let's see. What is your purpose tonight? No fucking way. It sounded like a door shut over here. It just sounded like a damn door shut over there. And as we know, that building is locked up. Same way with that building and that building, both. But it sounded like a door shut. Well, I'm good as long as it stays at a distance. Because if I start feeling chills, that's when I'm going to ask you, what are you seeing? Because you know how I do it. When I get chills, everybody knows that's a bad sign from the get-go. I've gotten chills down here. I've even got chills walking across the field from my house. I've gotten chills even walking down there to that fence. Oh, and guys, look, this is what I was talking about. Y'all see that light? The night the cop come down here, that light out in the parking lot was on. Y'all see my shit got blurry. That light was on. That light goes off when it wants to. Because I think there's something, like I just said, it went bye-bye. Every time last night I said something kind of like that, and that damn light went off immediately. That's weird. Because when I talk about stuff and things start going off, we know there's a purpose for it. But that light, the night the cop was down there, that damn light stayed on the whole time. When he left, it immediately went off. And there's no switch like a turn on switch up there. What does it want, my soul? Well, it can't have my soul. Hell, my soul's darker than hell. So it can't have my soul. I just heard a tap on that building. I think he's trying to tell me something. I think he's trying to tell me something. I think he's really trying to tell me something. It's draining whose energy? Mine? Well, okay, since it's wanting to, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, entity. Since you won't drain energy, hold on. Let me get up the gas enough, and I'll let you a big one out. You can take all the energy you want out of it. Yeah, I've always heard, considering we've not had a soul catcher out here, I've always heard when a soul catcher is around, you get this awkward feeling. I mean, beyond anything that's going on right out here, right at the moment. I've heard that you feel a totally different person. Uh, Now I may be wrong, but I've not experienced it, so I don't know. I can't say, yeah, this is the way it is. If somebody has experienced it, please tell me your experience. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an energy it can draw off of. I might even choke it with it. I'll give it some gas. That way it can choke. I'm sorry. Y'all know I have to try to be funny because doing this kind of stuff with this kind of things out here is not always joyful. You can't always be funny about everything, you know. I just try to. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? That sounded like a hiss right next to me. Did anyone hear that? It sounded like it came from over in this area, but it sounded like a hiss. I'm here walking big time over here. Are you guys seeing anything? I'm gonna leave it right here because I'm hearing a lot of walking right there up through this area. Y'all notice my shit goes fog or like the camera doesn't adjust right. Every time I look out this way, it's like it gets blurry as shit. What the hell was that? heard something like break or something over here, and then it sounded like something right behind me. Whoa, that looks like the lady in white down yonder. Hey, David, are y'all guys seeing what I'm seeing? There's like this big black mist standing there in between the tree and the fence line now. I mean, this huge one. It's just standing there. Looks like it's moving its arms or something. What the hell? Damn. I'm hearing movement up in here. That's bad. They call you that every time, David. Every time. Hey, but that's okay. At least you haven't. Well, you probably have, but still, that one that just keeps calling me out saying "fuck you" every time. I mean, it literally says "fuck you" in a clear as day. This thing has a problem with me, some odd reason, but it's always cussing me out. It's always doing something. Okay, what is close to me? Are you evil? Give me three or more knocks, taps, whatever. That's crazy. Okay, what is close to me? Are you evil? Give me three or more knocks, taps, whatever. Okay, guys, when I play this back for you, I will go ahead and tell you there's something as normal moving around me. Something is literally moving, but it sounds like it tries to either growl or say something. I don't know. Okay, what is close to me? Are you evil? Give me three or more knocks, taps, whatever. Did y'all not hear it? It was walking literally like they normally do. It's walking somewhere within distance. You can hear it actually moving. And you guys know I'm standing still. I'm sitting here recording because when I move, you guys can see me move because there's my shadow. No, my damn nose is itching though. Something from the graveyard just made a sound. Are you trying to do harm tonight? Are you trying to do harm tonight? Whoa. It's like something there towards the end is trying to hit the voice recorder. Are you trying to do harm tonight? This one is making some weird ass noises, that's for sure. Like the screeching noise I heard. This one's making unusual noises. And I can't quite place anything because it's weird sounding. Heard tap. I'm here walking right there. Hear another tap on that building. So if you heard a yes, that means it's out to do bodily harm tonight. What the fuck was that? You got to be shitting me. Did y'all just hear that? Did you just not hear that? It sounded like a woman in distress right in front of me. And it's like this over voice of a man. You could hear trying to overtalk it. Yeah, I got to go try to find me some, man. I just, what I want to do is I want to come out here and I want to place some, like place one there, place one here, make a line of it and kind of have it going when I'm out here and kind of even box myself off with it, you know, because what I'm dealing with now is not your normal entities. They really playing unnice. I just heard something over here. What the hell is that damn noise? That's a weird ass fucking noise. What the hell is it? And what's weird about it right here, like in that center section right there? The other night it looked like a spirit that was bent over with its head down. What the fuck was that? Are you kidding me? This pole, y'all see that pole? There's no light down low. Right about the middle part of it, you see this light come on and it goes off. I was looking over here and I saw it out the corner of my eye. Whoa, here I'm walking again. Can you please tell me your name and what your exact purpose is here tonight? I don't know if I want to even hear this one because I feel like I'm going to get something real bad this time. Can you please tell me your name? Whoa, hold the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Can you please tell me your name? And what your exact purpose is here tonight? Okay, I know that car came down, but sounds like almost like a car there at the beginning, but there was no car there. And it sounded kind of like. Can you please tell me your name and what your exact purpose is here tonight? Oh, let's see. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear a beep just now? There was like 4 beeps right up in that area. Okay, now that it's quiet, can you tell me why you're here? Who sent you? And do you not like me as a person? Let's see. Okay, now that it's quiet, can you tell me why you're here? Who sent you? And do you not like me as a person? Okay, whatever it is somewhere close. It ain't like right up on me. Okay, now that it's quiet, can you tell me why you're here? Who sent you? And do you not like me as a person? Why do you want to hurt me? What is your purpose of it? Why do you want to hurt me? What is your purpose of it? All right, that one didn't. Is there anything y'all want me to ask it? Yeah, that's one thing. I'll say this, David. That's one thing I will never touch, especially what's out here. Anybody ever comes out here and brings a Ouija board, they can deal with what comes afterwards because this shit's already deep enough out here. This is deep enough out here. I mean, I can only imagine somebody using one out here and literally having the curse of a lifetime come after them. I can only imagine. And then you got people that call out Zozo. Are you flipping kidding me? You're calling out a powerful entity that could destroy you, and you have people that call them out. I don't understand that. Yeah. Well, David, we all know that lava lamp is mysterious. We know it's probably even haunted. Everything that you said that was out here and other people have said, it's legitimately out here. And the thing about this place, I will say this, my channel, I'm so blessed to have this place. Because when I went into doing it, I was thinking, okay, it's just going to be one of these places that I show up to a graveyard. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's ever going to show its face or anything. Well, I got a rude awakening. This place has brought out more stuff than I ever thought would have come out of it. You know, this is a legitimate fact. You guys have been along for the ride. That one right there, when they took that away from me, that was the majority of my investigation right there. Because this one would give off so much activity. It would go through phones and attack people like that. But, you know, everything that's happened, we've seen either on the phone or we've heard it. Me, I've actually smelt this stuff like the other night when I kept smelling burnt flesh or whatever. It kept on doing it. Then it would go away, come back, go away, come back. And it was like, damn, really? You know, so yeah, it's its own thing. That's what I will say for the lava lamp, David, is the lava lamp is its own damn thing. It thinks for itself. Don't nobody think for that lava lamp. Nobody. I mean, that lava lamp legitimately thinks for itself. We know this. All the pictures you posted to Twitter, can't nobody call you a liar after seeing that stuff. That is some, it's weird in one way, but yet it's a good thing because it sees what I'm going into. And that's the cool damn thing about it is I can, when I know that you're around or even Vale, Jax, you know, Jax and other people like that, Ancient, when those guys are around and say you're not, I know I got my back covered regardless. But when you're in, I know that lava lamp's going to show you something. You know, that's like this new one. It don't show us everything about it, but it lets you know that it's there. Something nasty. And when you say nasty, I'm gonna put in paraphrase what you mean by nasty. What you mean is somebody or no, let me rephrase it. A being that can kick your ass in if you're not too careful what you do around it. Every time you said nasty, that's what you're referring to towards me. You let me know that it's something that not to be played with. You know, and I take that seriously. You're still feeling sick. May have to call it early then. Like, what kind of sickness are you feeling? Like somebody's touching your insides? I mean, you know the variety of sicknesses we've had. We've had White Wolf get attacked, get a bloody nose, punched in the chest. We've had Angel get bloody nose from this one over here. We've had her get pushed out here. We've had, you know, all kinds of sickness. That's the reason when I say sickness, if you're severely like beyond continuing, then it's time to walk away. Which I'm already letting you know. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna ask David, what should I do? Because we know the thing's nasty. We don't know too much about it. We just know it's here. And you know, that's been the thing since they told me to stay away from the shed, is more and more evil keeps coming. We got three serpents now. We got this new one. We got one that's powerful as it is, probably. I mean, we've got all sorts of things. We got all sorts of things out here. Let me ask it. Are you the one that's making Jack sick? Let's see what got on. Are you the one that's making Jack sick? Whoa. Y'all could take a listen, but yeah, yeah. That's the reason I always look for eyes, because I know if they're around, then I know something's up. But y'all listen to this one. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. Are you the one that's making Jack sick? So what'd y'all get out of that one? Because this thing isn't talking like normal language. It's not making normal sounds. And I'm trying to understand it, but right at the point, I don't have a damn clue what's going on. This damn thing is really all kinds of, yeah, it's different than even the other one. The other one that was aggressive said leave him alone. You know, this one is way out there. This one is like no other one so far. I've had to deal with Big Boy getting in my face out here. You know, I've actually had him in my face and nothing. But this one, he's confusing. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, that's obvious. I'm, I can't talk their language though. I just heard that door shut again. As we know, that damn thing is locked. There is nobody out there. Now I'm hearing a tap on it. That's crazy as shit. And yeah, I've talked to a few people about it. David, like I've talked to you guys about, there's going to be, like, when I do it 2 days in a row, like last night and tonight, then more than likely what I'm going to start doing is taking 2 days off and then 2 days on, 2 days off. Because, when I first started doing it, it was every day, all the time. It was like I was on the go all the time. And I've learned here the last little bit, if I take a couple days and just relax, get my mind back to square one, maybe things get settled down, which that ain't always the case. We know that. But that gives me time to get, what the hell was that? There was a white mist that moved right here. To the one that is like a ET type of being, are you the one that's staring me down like no tomorrow? Yeah. To the one that is like a ET type of. Holy shit. Are you the one that's staring me down like no tomorrow? All right. Now I know y'all said different languages, but when I let y'all hear this shit, y'all gonna really flip because yeah, that's a real thing. Here you go. To the one that is like a ET type of being, are you the one that's staring me down like no tomorrow? All right, the weird thing about that recording, it sounded like something out here that was making this god awful noise. Don't know what it was, but a god awful noise. That, and there's nothing there. That noise is not there right now. Not even a car made that noise because, as we know, the car had already gone down there. This came from that way. To the one in the shed, do you not like the one that's staring me down right now? To the one in the shed, do you not like the one that's staring me down right now? Oh, it didn't answer. Oh. Hold on, we're going to try the spirit box again. We're going to turn this off for a minute. We're going to try the spirit box again, see what we get. Because there's some nights we don't get hardly anything on the spirit box. I mean, we get a lot of talking, but you know, I guess the old saying is talk is cheap. I'm sorry, I had to say that. That's just one of them sayings we always knew as a kid. All right. Oh, sorry. What the hell is that noise? Let me back up away from that. Out here, I heard a noise. I heard a noise right out here somewhere. This damn thing's talking up a storm. What's up, Gersini? Hold on. I'll send the link. Hold on. Give me a second. It's talking away. I mean, really. This is probably most active it's been is talking. I don't know. I just, oh, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bend back down like I was. Because as soon as I bend down, something grabbed my back. Yeah, I ain't gonna bend back down unless I'm getting a hurt box. Are you the one that touched me? Or the yeah, like in an evil yeah. It's going off blue, 1 degree below. Hey George, is that you? Make it go to 2. Back up away from it, please. Back up away from it, please. Oh God. I guess it's gonna play with it for a minute. Cause you know how they get, sometimes they get excited when they find some new toy to play with. See? Usually when I ask them they'll back up, but I'll just back up away from it. It's lit up blue as in blue blue. Okay. One of them must be mimicking something, but right here there's an airplane, as y'all can see out there. All right. Back here, way back here, that's over a mile away from where the plane is. You could actually hear the motors of the plane going by. I heard it when it went by the first time, but it's like something was mimicking it. Okay, can you back up away from it, please? Back up away from it. Please back up over, please. All right, I'm gonna have to reset it. Hold on. I may go try to find me a camera vest with like the pockets and stuff in it. Hey, David, how much do those things run? Like the camera vest, you know, the ones that's got pockets all over it. How much do those things usually run? Because if it's affordable, then I'll probably go try to get me one this within the next few days. Y'all know how much those run usually? Them camera vests? Because, see, if I had one of those, I could put my light up here with me, my recorder, and I could just sit there and pick it out of one pocket instead of having to. Okay, I'll call tomorrow and see how much one is because I really need to try to get one. That way I don't have pockets like this. You know, I could just sit there and pick out of the pockets I need and then just leave the stuff in the pockets when I go in the house instead of having to put up the stuff. But that was weird though, how that plane was already gone and the motor came in after. And I'd heard it when it went on, but yet it was like mimicking the motor. So a pretty good one should be maybe 40, $50. Hope they got one that fit me because I'm a big boy. Can't wear a little small one. But yeah, I don't know. Tonight, that new one, David, it's just got a new atmosphere out here. It's literally, I mean, even you said you about this one, it's a different feeling, which I feel that in my surroundings, you know. It's just like a lot of things that were making noises or trying to talk before is just calmed down. And it's like that one, I don't know if it's spooking them off or what, but just heard something over there. Anything showing you on the lava lamp, like as in, I don't know. It's like right now, I know it's staring at me. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's staring at me like with these eyes, like it's trying to take my skin off. Yeah, that ain't never good because I know even the serpents, man, they start getting like that. It's confusing. Well, I know when I asked it if it's out to do harm, I know y'all said it sounded like it said yes. So I don't know what kind of harm it's going to try to do. A damn light came back on, as you can see. But as I was talking about it earlier, it went out just like that. Do you not like me talking about that light down there? Are you fucking kidding me? It just went back off. All I did was mention it and the damn thing went back off. What the hell? I guess they don't like me that much. Hell, they turning off the lights. What the hell was that? That sounded like doors shutting again. What the hell? Now that one came from this building. That was a knock though. Huh. I don't know. Wow. That building lit up. I just heard something talk right there. What was you trying to say? Yeah, I think whatever it is getting upset. I'm out here. It's like every other one. They get upset. I come out here. I mean, it's like they don't want me knowing something. I just heard a tap on that building over here. Are you seeing it if it's getting angry, David? Or if it's already full blown angry? Or because in the answers, I think really it was trying to talk, but I couldn't understand it. And the noises that was coming from this thing is What the hell was that talking? Hmm. Yeah, I'll do that after I get off here, David. I'm all because, like I said, I want to piece by piece get stuff that I need to make it better. I know right now my channel's not one of the best, and I all I want to do is make it better for you guys. You know, that way when y'all come to the lobby, I mean, y'all can see that I really am trying. I mean, I'm doing the best I can with what I have, but you know, over time, everything will fall in place. I'm not trying to rush anything because if I rush, then everything's going to get screwed up. That's the reason I just do it as I can because I know if I rush it, shit goes to hell when you rush things. Yeah, I mean, eventually, what it's going to take is me getting out of this freaking town, get me a new location because this town, I hate the way this town's set up. I mean, they literally, if they chase you out of one place, they want you to stay out of all places. It's crazy. Well, I'll just say this in case the thing is, yeah, just in case, because I know it's already going to try to do something because it replied to the answer. So I think what I'll do, holy shit, I just heard something over at that building. Hold on. I just heard something. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I think, usually after so long, they get kind of pissed off at me or they get tired of me being out here. And with this one being a new one, we really haven't got a grip on it yet. Um, yeah, I think I'll just go on in. That way, I don't try to push its buttons too hard because we don't know what this thing's capable of. I mean, it's not been here long enough for us to know. At least with the other ones, we were on top of what they can do. But this one's not really showing itself like the rest of them how. The other ones haven't been afraid to come up to me, put themselves right up on me. This one, it's not doing any of that. It's kind of like a mixture. It's like a serpent slash entity. It's sneakier than hell, like the serpents, but yet it's staying at a distance too. And when you don't know something about something, you try to stay at a distance to figure out what the hell. But yeah, maybe eventually we'll get a grip on this one. Maybe, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. I can't promise that because they're a lot of them are so unpredictable. It's not like you know, it's not like they really are predictable, kind of like a person. A person could be predictable. Now, the ones we've dealt with, yeah, they're pretty predictable. they're pretty predictable. I mean, we know what they're capable of, but at the same time, their routine hasn't changed to make us. That damn air conditioner just came on, but they're not like. Oh, that's one of the trucks. But this one is. I mean, even the sounds it's making is not normal. It's not got that. I could go out there, even with the other ones. I've got this ease feeling to a point, but with this one, it's not like that. It's like you're on guard, because I mean, you don't want it pulling anything bad, but we know that it could. Oh, yeah. To any entities, you're not allowed to follow me or attach yourself or to anyone in my chat or my live chat. That's in Jesus Christ's name. But yeah, I just, I don't know. The atmosphere is a little bit different with this thing there. It's like a lot of things settle down. I mean, we know they can't be good because every time it's gotten quiet, there's always a loud reaction after it gets quiet, meaning there's more activity at a certain point. It always happens. Every time they get quiet, then something hard comes along. And it's like, it shows itself in more than one way. Yeah, I could. I tell you, I'll just pick up my bags and move to London. That would be awesome. Move to London. Get the hell away from here. I mean, I've always dreamed of it, going to London just to, visit. I mean, that I've heard that's an awesome place. So, you know, and plus, hey, guys, I'm plus when you hear proper English, that's where you think it comes from. And technically, I would think that because their accent is just awesome. You know, yeah. Hey, Bubby. Hi, Bubby. You okay, Bubby? You warm out here, ain't you, Bubby? Now I'll put the kitty cat. Put the kitty cat in a big box with a blanket over it. He gets up in there, he'll go to sleep, and it's warm because I got that bigger blanket on it. But that's one thing I can't stand: see animals. And around here, that's the biggest problem. You've got so many people that throw out animals all the time for nothing. That's like it makes me sick to my stomach because all my animals has always came off the street. I don't like things like that. It makes me hurt inside, because I am an animal lover. So BS things like that just throws me off key big time. What's that ting ting? What's that ting ting? But yeah, like I said, hopefully we get to see what this thing is and maybe even catch what it can do. But at the same time, I don't want to test it and it be something real bad, puts me in a hospital or something. I don't want to push it to that kind of limits because I know it could be dangerous. It is dangerous because it's not acting like the rest of them. You know, Uh, it's just maybe it'll show itself, maybe, and I'm hoping because. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just take, do a couple, and then take a couple off, do a couple, take a couple off, and who knows? Eventually, it may be like I do two on the days I do them. That way, I can make up for the time that I don't do them. I mean, but I work, on it so hard from the get go. It's like I overwork myself, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing this, but it takes an emotional and physical toll on you after a minute. When you do it constantly, and that was my downfall. I didn't try to take the advice right off the bat. I mean, there's guys that did tell me, tell, take it easy, and oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put it this way. One of my favorites from England is Proving Demons. Proving Demons is an awesome group. Proven Demons has been to some crazy ass places over in England. So, those guys are awesome. I mean, I respect Proven Demons. Andrew and Lydia, but yeah, I watched them quite a bit. That's before I even started my YouTube channel. I watched them, Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration, Omar, Blue Rock, G Team, the ones that I knew from the get go, and then I started to learn more about other groups and people, and it became even better because you got a wide variety of different people that do different things, But yeah, that's one thing I would say to anybody that ever comes to this place out here. Don't ever bring a Ouija board because out here you're gonna really you're gonna set yourself up for failure. You start playing with these things out here like that, and you're giving them an open door that you will never close. These things, they're heavy duty. They're heavy duty. I mean, I'm a big guy, but they could hurt me in 2 seconds easily. We know they got power. Hey, Angel, how's your night going so far? How's your night going? Angel could tell you right now, she's done 2 investigations with me. And Angel could tell you right offhand that first investigation she done, the entity that shoved her so hard, she came pushing into me and literally jerked me. But I stood like facing her because, you know, yeah, I heard about that, David. I heard that was a fun time, man. Ancient was in here, and it sounded like y'all had a good night that night. But yeah, Angel got shoved that first investigation, and I mean, we wouldn't have shoved just like barely shoved. I mean, this was with force. This is her coming slamming into me, and I knew something was wrong when she slammed into me because she's not one to play games like that, you know. But when she got shoved, I was kind of worried about her, you know. But how's your night going, Angel? Yeah, I heard it. I heard it was a good night, brother. I mean, that's cool that you did it with your dad and Ancient. You know, Ancient's one of those guys. I know he's got my back, and I know he watches out for me. You know, yeah. Angel, has everything run smooth tonight? Okay, okay. Uh, I'm gonna call tomorrow, Angel, and see uh, how much it's gonna be for me to see Doctor Ford, which is my eye doctor. Because if I go and do the eye exam, he'll give me my first pair of contacts for free. So I'm gonna call tomorrow and see when I could set it up and how much it's gonna cost me. Because I need to try to get my contacts back. Because as y'all see, this eye right here goes off to the side. This eye would do it too, but I have to focus with one. But once I got my contact, both of them will be focused in. So, all right. Well, I love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Two patients fighting. Yeah, that ain't never good. I'm just glad the COVID's not there anymore. That was a rough time on her. But yeah, you know, Halloween night there was a lot of activity out there too. You know, so yeah, it wasn't as much as I was hoping for, but it was still activity. And as you guys know about me, if I get a little bit of activity, that's better than nothing. Even the walking around of the spirits is more than most people get actually going to places. You know, but that place out there, it is one of those places that activity is always around. Even on a quiet night, there's footsteps, there's talking, there's stuff like that. I mean, so it's not a lost cause. You know, I could be somewhere where it's a lost cause every night. I would say that any place I ever investigate, I can't look at it like out here. There may be places that I literally could investigate that has nothing like out there. And it may not have nothing at all. So I have to look at every place different. If it's the Stanley Hotel, yes, I know you probably get activity like crazy. That's one of those places we know is haunted. Bob Mackey, same way. I would love to do Alcatraz. Alcatraz would have so much history, but yet have so much death at the same time. But that's the kind of places I love. I love a place that's got activity that shows itself. because you got a lot of people that go to thinking on YouTube every place is going to be haunted. That's incorrect. That is incorrect. Not every place is haunted. Not every place is going to be like out here. Not every place is going to even give a peek. Yes, there are places that do the same as that place out there. It may be only footsteps, it may be only talking, but that's better than nothing. Too many people go to places thinking they're always going to get something. And that's the reason I'm skeptical of thinking every place is going to be the same. Every place is not going to be the same. If you know anything about the paranormal world, there may be spirits around the place where you go, but they may not even show themselves to you. They may not even say anything. They may not even do any walking. You know, but then again, it may set every kind of chain reaction off that could ever happen. That's what's good about the paranormal world, is you can't say every place is haunted. If every place was haunted, then yeah. And see, you bring up a good point, David. That's like out here. When there's a new good spirit, what do? They lay low, stay back, try to see what I'm about. Because a lot of them won't help, like the good spirits won't help. So when you go to places like that, you have to be able to help what's there. I'm not talking about the entities, because we know they're not trying to get you to help them. They're trying to destroy you, if anything. But I do want to help the good spirits. And I've seen it. David, you've seen it. Anybody that's been in my lobby knows there have been spirits to lay low until even months after I've been doing it. These spirits still were looking at me, kind of staying back. Then after a minute, they show themselves. They let me know that they're there. So yes, that is a proven point, David, and thank you for bringing it up, because yes. But what I'm talking about, David, is there are some places literally have no haunted stuff to it at all. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like you're talking, places like Alcatraz. Alcatraz would be haunted because we know the kind of history that place has. Same way with Amityville. Amityville is hard or haunted. We know this. There are records to prove this. And Ed and Lorraine walked in that house the first time after the murders, and she said she did not want to be there. And we know how Lorraine was close to a lot of the spirits. Well, I'll say this, David. I've been fortunate, as you know, as many bad things that are out there that hasn't attacked me yet. I've been blessed in that way. Yeah, that's true. And you see that a lot of times. People almost getting possessed. That's like, do y'all know Colin Brown? He says, stay spooky, Anyway, Colin Brown and his girlfriend, Peyton, they did this hospital. There was a hospital. And if you watch that video, you could tell there was something evil there because it kept trying to play games with them. But, that's the good thing about people say, like Omar, they'll tell you the history on the place, then they'll investigate. But they don't promise any activity. Because we have seen before, There are places like Urban Ghost. Every place they did in Florida, if you watch those videos, there is something at nearly every place they went to. Now, there are places that they went to that they really didn't, get too much, like you said. And maybe because the spirits weren't willing to show themselves or do anything like that. But, places like Alcatraz, it has history. Uh, we take Stanley Hotel, has history. We take the Crybaby Bridge, the original Crybaby Bridge, that has history of the stories that from that bridge has never changed. You have some places where people go and the story changes. You know what I'm saying? And when a story starts changing along the line, that's like when I tell you guys out here, I'm never going to change my story because what is out there is real. We've seen this, we've heard this. I'm not going to change it because you start messing with the real facts of something. That's like I told y'all about this graveyard. There are unknown facts about that graveyard. Unknown facts. Police won't talk about it. Anybody I ask don't know nothing about it. So there's more to this story of the cemetery than I literally know about it. But that's like Suicide Bridge out towards Sacramento, California. I think it's like Sacramento and it goes over to something else. Anyway, Omar and them did the investigation out there one night. James the fam and them. Anyway, all of them went down. And I think it was Tiffany and what's her name? She's dating James. Anyway, they were coming together and you could literally hear a woman like she was falling to her death. But they did not see no one. So there are things like that that happen, yes. But I can say this, I haven't been to a place yet that hasn't shown itself. Out here, it shows itself, whether it's walking, whether it's talking, or something like that. This place shows itself. Angel is a verified witness to this. When she got shoved, she didn't understand it either. Because she turned around looking like, what the hell happened? I mean, that was serious. I was really worried about her because she don't play games like that. So when something like that goes on, people I know they ain't gonna play games, I take stuff like that serious. And there's been other things like you said, David. There's been times that things have been out there not so pretty, and they show themselves, and they start getting to the point to where, okay, it's time to back off. It's time to walk away, not run away, but walk away, because we know if I kept staying out there, something bad could happen. Because, like when I asked, are you out here to do harm? A yes comes through. I mean, I'm not going to stand out there all night just because I heard yes, but yet I want to test it and see. I ain't going to push an entity like that. You push an entity to its breaking point, bad things can happen. That's the reason I kind of walk away at a certain point and I'm like, okay, I'm okay right now. Now, whether or not the next time I go out there, it does something to me, who knows? I'm hoping not, but if it does, I have to deal with it. That's one thing that I always see in the paranormal. You have to be able to expect what comes with it. There are going to be times that things like that happen. There are going to be times that not the prettiest things are seen. but you have to deal with it if you're going to be in the paranormal world. It's like I go into a store and I tell people, oh, yeah, man, I see spirits. I talk to spirits and stuff. You know, the reaction I get, people look at me like, what the fuck did he just say? That's the reactions I get because people don't understand it. I'm like, yeah, I go out there, spirits, entities. Oh, you're messing with stuff you ain't supposed to. I said, no, if you don't antagonize it, yeah, it may try something, but as long as I ain't antagonizing it, calling it out, wanting it to do something to me, then I should be okay. Not a guarantee, but I should be. Because we don't know a lot of them are capable of doing things to us that we can only dream about. But that's the thing. I'm good with if something wants to attack me. I'm good with if something wants to, if it's to get, if it's to get evidence, I'm good with it. Yeah, that's true, David. I agree with you on that. I think people, what it is, that's like Titanic. So many people, if they had that, they can't pick that up now because it would break apart. I watched a special on it. The guys that found every part of it, they actually showed how big Titanic would have been. They took a hangar, the biggest plane in the world could fit in. And they said Titanic literally may not have fit in that building. That's how fucking big Titanic was. But the thing to me, Titanic, I love Titanic. Don't get me wrong. Innocent people, 1,500 plus innocent people died. You know, you see a burning plane and stuff, you think that's bad. But think about Titanic. They were in the middle of the water with nowhere to go. Kids, grown people died. Why? Because people didn't want to listen to the rules, didn't want to follow the captain's, you know. Titanic has always been one of my favorites. Always. Because my heart goes out to people that literally die like that. They didn't have nowhere to run. And once they hit that water, it was a chance they were going to freeze to death. It was known. You know, I have a heart for things like that. And I know people think I'm heartless a lot of times. That's not me. That's like you take the movie Blow. Johnny Depp played the guy that was in Blow. The real guy, George Young, everything that happened to him, he said Johnny Depp did such a great job on. Anybody that knows George Young, back in the day, he dealt with one of the most powerful people in the world. If you know who Pablo Escobar is, George Young dealt with this guy. Pablo Escobar was not a guy you mess with. Pablo was a deadly man. He had a good heart, but you did him wrong. You're dealing with something very bad. Well, David, also what I heard, you know, in that, uh, the get over there. Now you're gonna stop eating our food. Get over there. But Titanic, the thing about it, they said if they would have filled the boats to maximum capacity, it would have saved a little bit more people. But they didn't follow the program. But, you know, things like that happen. So I do know things like that happen. It's life. Sometimes people don't want to follow the rules and people end up dying because of it. I'm just saying that it was a tragedy, a real tragedy. You had kids dying in the water. You had their parents trying to save them and ended up dying. I mean, it kills my heart to know that that many people died. You know, that's like Alcatraz. I know they were criminals. I know they were criminals. But you know what? Not every criminal is always going to be a criminal. Some people have a changed heart. So you can't look at every criminal the same way because I know my uncle, he's in prison. I know my uncle has a good heart, but just because he's been a criminal most of his life doesn't make him a bad person. It's just he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, and see that's another thing. When the ship started sinking, those people those people were the first to die that was still stuck down there. I mean, you got to think how horrible that death would be. That would be like we know Mississippi River is the second largest river in the world. I live close to it. I've seen catfish so big they would eat an alligator and it wouldn't even be a speck on their body. So you got to think if you were in a ship on the Mississippi River and you were locked under down about to the end of the boat, you were locked down there, and say a hole comes through. You got to think how tragic that death's going to be. I'm sorry. In all honesty, I wouldn't want my enemy to die a death like that. That is a horrific death. That is a painful death. That is a gruesome death. Yeah, and that's the thing. It flooded from the bottom to the top. And this ship was so freaking big to where when it busted open, it busted open. It didn't take that long for the ship to go down. I think it was what, like an hour or something it went down? I think it was something like that. You I'll say this. Go look it up. The guys that actually found every part of the Titanic, they were the first ones to find out where it was underwater. These guys kept on it over the years, and they finally made a documentary about it. Everything they learned about Titanic. You know, they even talked to the last person that was actually on Titanic. And see, that's what, when I found out the last person on Titanic had passed away, it literally, at that moment, it took my heart away. Because the actual last living soul that was on that Titanic, I would have loved to have done an interview with them, just ask them questions. Just have a piece of history around me, you know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and the thing about it, when the water started rushing in, that metal wasn't even a challenge for that water. That water was destroying everything. And like I said, that's got to be a gruesome death. You're down there in the bottom, and the ship starts ripping open, and you're stuck there. What the hell are you gonna do? And you got to remember, most of these kids that were poor, the poor families, were down in the area right above that. So it wasn't going to take long to get to them. And if you really think about it, I mean, to me, yeah, I'm a guy that don't get sensitive all the time and stuff, but things like that bring me to my knees. You know, that's just, you know, people thinks the Titanic, the movie. I mean, that was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the way things went. They made it look good. Don't get me wrong, and because it was Titanic, I enjoyed it. That's like Blow, based on a true movie. Anything based on a true story, I can get into because I'm actually watching what was close to what happened. The Titanic, it wasn't like that, but it was the ship's name that brought me to watch that movie because I actually had a heart towards the people that did die. You know, I know I can be a ruthless person when I have to be, and I don't try to be that guy all the time. But yeah, there are times when I have to become that guy. That's always got me through this world is being real, being ruthless when I had to be. You know, but the thing is, when it comes to based on true story things, my heart literally changes in a heartbeat. You know, even though George Young from Blow, the real George Young, even though he did wrong, his daughter never went and seen him. I got thinking about if that was me, that would that would kill me to know my kid didn't come see me. Yeah, yeah, that's true, David. It's very true. It was because the one thing I can appreciate about Titanic, the movie, is when the boat did break in half and shit, they tried to come as close as they could to what really happened. And when they showed the captain wanted to stay on the boat, that is a legitimate thing. When I was on the barge, my captain told me, and we were on barge now, pushing barges down the river, but our tugboat pushing the barges down the river. But as he told me, if this ship goes down, I'll be the last one on here. That is a rule. When you're on something like that, that is a mandatory thing. You go down with your ship. Not saying you can't swim, but you're the last one that gets off that boat. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way it goes. I worked on the barge. Trust me, that was a legitimate thing. But you got to think about it. This guy knows the ship's going down. So in the back of his mind, he's probably sitting there thinking, my life's over. You got a ship larger than hell and it's going down and you can't do nothing about it. And the nearest ship to you is 4 hours away. You know, and the one thing that probably would have killed me is say I would have been near that area and you went out there to swim and you found all these bodies. That, people that did that, that would traumatize somebody. That literally would make your mind go from 0 to 100 in like no time. I've seen murders happen, and a murder and that are two different levels. A murder you know is coming in some kind of way. That kind of death where you got people in the water that are dead, you wouldn't expect to find nothing like that. I don't know. That would just, my heart, my mind, everything would change in a heartbeat after seeing that kind of stuff. Especially if I found a kid dead like that. that would destroy me like in a heartbeat. You know, that's crazy. You know, and I'll tell you guys a movie that really gets to me too. And I'll say this for Queen Latifah. I know a lot of people thought she was just a rapper back in the day, but she became a great actress. But the movie set it off. If you watch that movie, everything you see in that movie, I've seen up close and personal. Like I said, I was raised in the hood. I've seen many of these things. But when they died the way they died, you know, it just kind of brings, it takes your mind back to when I actually saw these things. And it makes you think differently about seeing things like that. You know, don't get me wrong, I love the way I grew up. It taught me to be a grown man quick. But I'll tell you this one time that really, it threw me off my rocker. And that was like, I was in Georgia. One of my best friends in the world, it was me. I was in the middle. He was on one side, and my other homeboy was on the other side. And we were walking, all of a sudden we hear shots in there. Well, we were making sure each other was okay. Come find out my homeboy had been shot, died on us. You, all right, it's kind of like, you know, that's your best friend, but yet you see them there 1 minute, and the next minute they're not there. And it happens that quick, too. I was so pissed. I was so devastated. I went to my other homeboy's house, the one that was on the other side. And all the guys I knew up there, I found out the guy that done it. I was so angry, I sent the troops on him. By that afternoon, that man wasn't breathing. That's a for real fact. And the one thing, my good friend, I showed up at the funeral, and his mom was like, when she saw me, she said, I want you to say a few words up here today. And I'm telling you, a riot almost broke out in that funeral home because this one guy stood up and said, why is there a white guy doing the speech? And my friend's mom, we didn't see color. We didn't think of each other like that. We saw each other as family. This woman, even though she was going through what she went through, she literally went back there and tried to choke the shit out of this guy. Yep. And I got up there and said my piece, and well, next day started. You know, at the time I was drinking kind of heavy anyway, and it's just added on that much more, you know. And the sad thing, who's going to bed? All right, good night, David. But yeah, all right, David. Have a good night, brother. I'll I'll let you know when I go. But I'm gonna start trying to go earlier. That way we get through before too late at night. because I know the schedule I had before is just putting people in a bind. So, but thank you for coming, David. Love you, brother. What's up, Sean? What's up, little Mikey? You know something funny about that, Sean? My grandma Ferguson, she always called me Mikey from Life Cereal. I always despised. They were always like, Mikey, give it to Mikey. Mikey eat it. Oh, goodness. But now, I mean, like we've been talking about, there are true things in life that just. I've always been one of those people. Oh, you're fine, Sean. I sent it out on Twitter. I was hoping everybody got it, but I may still have to put in the like messages to people and just let them know that I'm going live because I know people still aren't getting their messages. That's like YouTube. I have to literally come to YouTube to get my damn messages. Like if somebody left a message or something. It's kind of stupid, but that's how it goes. Twitter, same damn way. If I get them, it's a little bit later in the day. I mean, so I understand that thing of not getting the messages. But yeah, we got a new entity out there. We don't know exactly. It was making weird noises tonight. And his talking style is totally different than any of the other ones we've come along across. I don't know. This one's just. Jack's got sick, but yeah, this one's not like the normal ones we've been messing with. This one's totally different. It's out in left field, bro. I don't know what the hell. It's just out in left field. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, I'm gonna and like I told everybody, Sean, what I'm gonna do because as you know, when I first started, I was day after day after day, and I've learned over the little bit of time, you'll wear yourself out, or it's gonna take a toll on you. So, like yesterday, today I do it live. So I'll probably take like 2 days off and then 2 days on, 2 days off, like that, give myself time to rest up. But either way, if I decide to do one, like, what's tomorrow? Friday? Tomorrow, Friday? I think it is. Anyway, say like I take off Friday, I may do one Saturday. I'm not sure, but I've got to get me a schedule that way I can start having time to settle down and then come back to it. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna do is I need to take time during the week just to relax, and that way when I go back out and do it, I'm good, you know. But yeah, no, I'll message y'all and let y'all know for sure. I just know right now I want to kind of trying to take it at a steady pace, not a too fast pace or anything, because nothing's changing out there. So got more more entities that are coming in that weren't there before and stuff like that. But otherwise, things aren't changing too much, you know. Plus, I mean, you're gonna get some kind of responses out there anyway, so it's like, you know, it's gonna be there when I go back anyway. But yeah, what I may do is just I'm thinking about going to get something to eat, chilling out. My grandparents came up today. I didn't wake up till almost 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I don't know. But now they're leaving in the morning, so I won't try to get up, go over there, see them off. That way, I know at least I got to see them off before they left. But yeah, if y'all need me, message me, whatever. You know, I'm always around. Even if I'm asleep and I see it, I'll message you back. You know. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go get something to eat, chill out a little bit, and then probably go to sleep. That way I can get up and see them off in the morning. But yeah, I'll be back though. If y'all need me, y'all can always message me. But I appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. I mean, I will be back, whether it's a day or 2 days. I mean, I'm not giving up on it. It's just relax time during the week, and then once I do it, I'm okay. I'm refreshed for a couple days. But like I said, I love you guys. Thank y'all for your support. And if y'all need me, message me. But I will be back. That's a promise. Oh, that's fine. If you want to send it to me, brother, I mean, I'll look it over too, because you know that's what I do when I'm not on YouTube. Is I go through videos, even say like people at Urban Ghost Urban Exploration. I'll go back because not all the time does everybody pick up on what happened. You know, I've witnessed it in mine. You know, there's been people say, "Hey, did you hear this or did you see that?" And I have to go back and watch it and see. Wow, okay, cool. You know, because I'm not going to catch everything right away. And maybe after I get through. I mean, that's a good thing though. That you get feedback and people can show you and tell you. That's a good thing. But like I said, if y'all need me, y'all can message me. I'm around. But love you guys. I'll talk to y'all here in a little while though. But um I'll catch up to y'all and I'll talk to y'all here probably. I'll probably get up, message everybody anyway tomorrow. But like I said, I love you guys. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night, good morning. But I'll talk to y'all later.